Hey, check, sisters and brothers. Welcome to the house of divinity. I am Proof B, or Professor Bates, if you want to say it the long way. Greetings. So, I was sitting here thinking, as I'm usually doing, sitting here thinking, as a teacher, not a preacher, I wonder today, where will my teachings go? Because as you may know, ooh, that rhymes. As some of you, like the two people that watch this channel, may know, I'm starting over from scratch. I'm in a new town, a new state, California. I'm from New York. It took me the whole time I've been here, 8 years, to develop my systems, my Kung Fu system, my self-healing system, etc. It took a minute to develop them to this point where I know I can start putting them out for the world to pay me a whole lot of money for, hopefully. So, but even in terms, I'm not really about money, because I would be rich right now, really, for real, if I was about money. I'm getting to respect the dollar. But anyway, as a teacher, not a preacher, I was sitting here wondering what or are there any, or will there be any students for the stuff that I teach? And the reason I'm saying that is because everything that's, I'm on the internet as much as the rest of y'all. And you know how commercials just come out. You try to look at the movie, and as soon as they get to the good part, a commercial comes on. You're like, mother, who made this? I wish I could meet that mother. But anyway. So, and the commercial is about how to make everything easier. You get AI. You don't have to create anything. You don't even have to think. Maybe you have to think a little bit, because you got to push the buttons. Oh, I need music. Which button do I push? Okay, that one and that one. And AI do it for you. I need art. And you be like, I can't, I'm not an artist. I can't draw, but let me push a button, and AI will create beautiful art, as long as you know how to tell it to do it, right? So that's just an example of everything is going towards, everybody does, like I'm making these videos on my bed, because all I have to do is get up, put the laptop here, and make a dag-nabbit video. Easy. But like I keep talking about the other side of the room, where I will be teaching the Tao stuff, like you have to move, and I have to set up, and I have to get dressed. I don't have to, but I gotta get dressed up in the Kung Fu out. I gotta look Kung Fu-y, you know what I'm saying? Here I'm just in my bed and I'm talking shit. Now, what I'm saying is, I was sitting here thinking, like, us, so-called black people, think back. Well, I ain't gonna go back to like the 1800s and maybe even the 1900s, but I guess starting around what they call the roaring 20s, around when my mother was born and then grew up. It seems that when black people started to really, they're moving out the South and they're coming up north to New York and going to Chicago and different things, and they're creating places like Harlem, and they just like, oh, I'm free, goddamn. It wasn't really free. It was still a bunch of shit going on, hangings and shit like that. But anyway, we started to get little places, like I said, Harlem or whatever, where we can go in there and it's just us. Ain't no redneck, hey, boy, come over here and let me hang you and shit like that. You understand? So we created our own music then. I don't know about the clothes, but we created the culture. And then each generation, though they might have changed a little bit, it was always about love for each other. From the 20s to the 30s, maybe the music and the dances and the culture like that changed. And if you come from the 20s and you coming up in the 30s now, and the music and stuff changed, you might be like, damn, I miss the music from the 20s, but there's some cool stuff too. So I just right quick thinking, I'm thinking like from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, the music and everything, the styles, it might have had a little bit of change, but it was still like from the ragtime to the Ella Fitzgeralds and all that type of thing, right? And then the 50s came in. And then now this is when the double music started, because the doo-wop and the black people started recording records, and white people's, or Caucasian people, I don't call them white as a compliment, the Caucasian people started, Elvis Presleyan, starting sounding like us, and, they wouldn't even put their picture out because you thought that was a black person singing, and got black people behind their records. But anyway, it was like a whole new start for the music and stuff. But in the hood, there was still love for each other. Again, it might have been people from the 40s and 50s, and from the 30s, that's like, wow, this new doo-wop music, this new 50s music, blah blah blah. Anyway, I'll talk through that. But the hood still love. There's always haters. There are haters in every race of people. There are killers and murderers. There are people who gonna. But I grew up in a black neighborhood, and for the most part, we loved each other. And this is where I'm going. So 50s, the music changed, and then people start wearing thin ties, and the dress changed, da 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 da. The attitudes changed, and people started getting a little more, hey man, I'm black. Well, we wasn't black yet. Hey man, no, you're not gonna tell me to sit on the side of the bus or the back of the bus. None of that. It's time for change, boy. So you got the Rosa Parks and the Martin Luther Kings coming up, and now the 60s just poof. The 60s was just crazy. Everybody fighting each other, and the white people fighting for us, and they act like they was fighting for us. The black women joining the white women, Caucasian women, in their freedom marches. When the last time a black man was able to unfree a black woman? I'm saying overall, maybe 1, 2 here, but a black woman would punch you in the goddamn mouth. What? Woman, sit down. What? Poof! Anyway, so the 60s was a whole nother thing. Black Panthers and Motown music. It's just like, We here. And then my generation. I grew up in the 60s as a child, but the 70s I became a teenager, a young man. And, we started wearing the dashiki. I've said this before, into that age, we start wearing our afros. Nobody ever wore, well, not in America. You know what they used to call a haircut when they cut your hair? I know, because my mother used to take me to the barber shop. A Caesar. Like Julius Caesar, like the Conqueror Caesar. So we started growing our fros. My fro was like this. My fro was like, you understand? I think I got at least one picture from them days. And we called it a crown. We called it, what? Our fro, our crown. It was our afro. You understand? That was a part of us because that's the natural way it grew. From the old days of listen to the word, putting lie in your head. Because you thought Caucasian hair looked prettier. And it's worse now. That's where I'm going. It's like worse now. People dyeing their skin. They got asshole dye. Asshole dye? Asshole dye? Why? Why? God help me. Why would you want your asshole white? Well, some people like to get nasty. Anyway. So now from the 70s, now somewhere in the middle of the 70s and the late 70s, the people who run everything looked at us and was like, wait a minute. These boys are getting out of hand. They starting to learn about themselves and starting to read a book or two. Starting to wear dashikis and stuff like that, starting to get Afrocentric. So they put out people like Jesse Jackson to confuse you. I didn't say that. And then all of a sudden, crack, like towards the end of the 70s, crack. Now, hip-hop music was our invention. I was there. I was in a gang called the Black Assassins when it really started in the Bronx, and kids was breaking their necks, making up breakdancing when it first started. It started as battles between the gangs. People start organizing these battles, so instead of fighting and killing each other in the street, we started, well, I wasn't a dancer like that, but the younger kids started, battling each other dancing. This is where hip-hop, all the guys that got big, the first guys that got big rapping and stuff, Curtis Blow and all these guys used to come and play for us in the park at our parties. They used to DJ for the Black Assassins, Black Spades. Everybody was black back then. Black Assassins, Black Spades, Black Pearls, Black Panthers. We was all black power. And then James Brown and Jesse Jackson and all them put it in our head. Yes, black. No, wait. We used to fight if somebody called you black, but anyway. So now crack comes in the 70s and the 80s, and then they took the rap music from us. I've talked to parole officers who told me face to face, yo, we find these kids that can rap like DMX, and they give them a choice: go to jail or rap. And if you take rap, you got to say what we tell you to say. Whole nother story. So they took our rap, which came out at first. Sugar Hill Gang was all about happiness and play and the hip hop. You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang, because up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the beat. And all that type of stuff, right? And then it became conscious rap, Brand Nubian and all that stuff. And thinking about the movies from Shaft to Superfly, they did the same thing. We got all into the, oh yeah, that's that, yeah, we gon' yeah, Brand Nubian, yeah, conscious rap. And then suddenly it started transforming into gangster rap. I'ma kill your mother, I'ma kill my mother, I'ma kill everybody mother! What the fuck? What the fuck? For real, for real. Do you see the change? Now, there is no love for each. Well, I hate to make overall saying. I hate to say stuff like that. Like everybody hate everybody. But get on a bus. I don't know. You probably drive to work or some shit like that. Get on a bus one day and see if anybody look at you. See if anybody even look at you. They all like everybody. The fat kids, the fat women, the fat men. Yeah, they all fat now. That's a whole nother thing. Like this. No, wait. Shut up. Everybody like this. You be like a fine woman. You like, yo, baby. You be doing all the neuro-linguistic programming type shit that they taught you. And she's like, everybody, again, overall, almost everybody, because I'm on the bus not like this. I'm looking at everybody like this and tripping, because we didn't even have nothing close to this when I was coming up. So we had to talk to each other. Like I keep saying, it's different for me to talk to this laptop, because when I was teaching, I was talking to people face to face, not on face, not in chat rooms with nobody in them, in the room. Nobody's in the room, but you chatting. So I'm saying all this to say that I'm going to start promoting this channel. I haven't promoted yet. The two people that's watching just happened to come across. I'm going to promote the channel. I'm going to try to find people who still have a little bit of something inside of them that makes them want to practice spirituality. Not belief in me, not belief in, well, I can't say that, but not belief in some invisible Caucasian God that's going to come save you. Save yourself. Know thyself. Think of all the words about self. You be like, they call you selfish, right? Well, my religion is selfish-ism. There's always an ism at the end, right? What's all the words that get you motivated to do for self? Self-healing. Self-defense. Self-realization. That should have been first. You mean, oh, I'm realizing myself, dude. Self-realization, self-healing, self-defense, self-sufficiency. Take care of your dag-nabbit self and family. Well, you need money. So that comes out to self-determination. When you have self-determination, that means that you're with a nation that's letting you be yourself. But the nation part is like, yo, we all eat food. I don't care what color you are. Do you eat food? If you don't, teach me that shit. I don't know if I want to do that. Not eat. You got people that are just supposed to live off of air and all that. They probably be sitting around all day. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. You understand? Why can't we just get together? We all need food. We all need a place to stay. We all need shit to wear because you can't run around naked. Well, if we's on our own land, because we all need land, but you in somebody's apartment that you got to pay rent. Rent? You know how much I pay for this place? You know how much this place costs every month? And I'm not getting a dime back? I got videos I showed. I had the land. I had to come back to this lovely place, my lovely apartment. But I had land. I loved it out there. It was nobody. It was quiet. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. The point is, I'm just ranting that in my mind while I'm sitting here before I start promoting this channel, I'm really sitting here thinking, is there enough? I don't know if that's the right word, enough. Are there people who will do this? I mean, there are kung fu schools and stuff, people who've been doing it for. I'm starting from new. I'm 68 years old next month. So, and I'm starting from scratch in a new place. These people in California. So I'm like, California people? So we gonna see. All y'all gonna see, because I'm gonna put it on video. I'm saying it now because when I'm a success, because in my mind, even though I might have a little doubt, like, are people still into it? I know that if I'm able to, promote and market and have sales on a large scale, I will find people. They're few and in between, but they're out there, especially in the hood, because the things that I teach, I know for a fact, because I was a teacher in New York, in Virginia, in Georgia, and now out here in Los Angeles. I know for a fact that in the hood, this stuff that I teach is not, they are, well, maybe underground places, but there are no places you can just go to learn Tai Chi or learn Tao and learn all the stuff that I'm about to teach on this channel. Straight up and down. And I know for a fact in saying that there are people in the hood that wish they had access to this knowledge. So what's happening right now, a lot of people who learn like me and become teachers out here, I'll take my skills to Beverly Hills, cause they be like, well, the hood, they ain't got that much money. Black people will pay for what they want, but you be like, you gotta really get them into it. So I'll deal with that, but I'm not going to, not yet anyway. I'm not going to Beverly Hills. If they come to me, that's a whole nother thing. All right, so I was ready to stop at 20 minutes, but I just can't get past this half-hour stuff. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to put that out there, that we're going to see what's going to happen. It's like I can't see an in-between. There's probably an in-between, but I'm either seeing total failure. I don't get no students, nobody. People be like, cannabis, kung fu, self-healing. I don't want to heal myself. I want to go to the doctor. And then there'll be people like, it might be 1 million people be like, yes, we want to learn today. And then now I got I got 1 million people I got to serve. But since everything is electronic, all I got to do is push a button. I'm out. All I got to do is push a button. Peace. It was supposed to go off. Peace.